Hey everyone, it's Jonna, the Preppy Crafty Girl, and I am here today because I needed some motivation to finish up my ephemera for the Prairie Girl journals, and it's a open collab that I'm doing with Carol Crinklepath and Angela Traveling Crafter called Prairie Girls Gather. We have a hashtag. I hope you are joining along with us. It's been a lot of fun. Let's see. So if you are here live or you're here for the replay, welcome. I have put up I need to motivate myself a little bit. So this is going to be a little shameless plug for my shop on Copy or Ko-Fi or whatever you want to call it. So I have a bunch of antique wallpaper, and I decided I was going to scan some of it and make some printables for myself with specific um, projects in mind. So they are shaped for specific projects, and I thought you might want to see how you can use these in your own journals. If you want to, you can buy me a coffee. And so yesterday I was working with the 2x2 squares, and I've actually made it easy for you. It's a 4-page printable, by the way. I made it because I kind of, what do you call it, curated uh, like the strips. So you can just use them as they are, like the way they are. You can just cut them out as a long tag, and then you can back them to each other. Or what I did was I put them in these 2x2 page protectors that I cut down, and then I made like a little shaker pocket, and I put in a little heart, one of those little heart thingies that I thrifted. And then I did a video on how to make these. It's just not up on my channel yet, but it is coming. I have not edited it, but I will get it up there before we are done with this collab. And then I showed you how to make the buttons with the fabric. So anyway, so I finished those in yesterday's live, and I have 6 for my 6 journals. So they're all ready to go in. And then that was using the printable. So that's the 2x2. We're going to use the wallpaper border on the project today. And then I worked on these the other day, which is a video coming up. And I used these journal cards, and they have a little sentiment on it. And I made the map fold out journaling pages. So you can fold it out and down, so you have a nice journaling spot. So those I finished. Hi Erin, how are you? So I finished those. So I have my 6 done. Moving right along. So those were using these 3 right here, and then using these right here, what I did, and these 5 right here, what I did with those are I started working on those this morning, and I'm making little notepads with them. So I got them all decorated, but I have to cut out what's going inside. I'm doing well. I'm just trying to get my ephemera done for these journals. Yeah, so I decided to motivate myself. I was going to come on, go live. And I figured people will want to, might want to play along. So anyway, so it looks like this. And I just made little notepads with them, decorated the front. These are Angela, the Traveling Crafters printables. These little like Prairie Girls right here. So I used her printables. And then just combined them with my own and some fabric and some little flowers and stuff. And what I did with that was I cut down this strip right here and this strip, and I left it where you're going to have a little bit of an edge there where you can stitch along. You just cut them out and fold them. So it looks like this on the page. And then you just cut that out, you fold it down, and then you have your little, you can either use it like that or you can put paper inside, which is what I'm going to do. And then we're going to work with the tags. Cocoa mug die cuts. Ooh, I want cocoa. I bet you they came out super cute. then, okay, I got to try not to bury my cell phone under my papers because I tend to do that. Oh, great. I just turned on my printer. It's going to be loud. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, then there's another page that has the tags. You can individually cut them out, or what I did was I made a trifold. So you just leave them attached and you just cut out the perimeter of them, and then that gives you the trifold. Something happened with my printer and it was leaving this like marking on it. So I need to, I guess, clean the rollers. So I have to, I'm going to go ahead. I pulled some colors out of the distress. Oh, thank you. I know. I love vintage wallpaper. And this is actually antique wallpaper and it's super fragile. So I can't really use it unless it's backed because it's paper backed and it's very brittle. So I thought I'm going to make a digital and that way I can use it all I want. And I don't have to worry about it tearing and disintegrating. So anyway, I pulled out speckled egg, fossilized amber, vintage photo, and faded jeans in the distress oxide. So I'm going to, and I also have some of the, I have Tim Holtz, what do you call these things? Stencils. And I do clean my stencils. Some of these I inherited from my sister. And so she did not clean her stencils. And so that's how come some of them are dirty and some of them are clean because I actually cleaned mine. But anyway, they still work. They're fine. So I'm going to go through, even though I'm going to do this a little bit later. Ooh, that's a cool one right there. I am going to go through and let's see, pull the ones I want to use for this. Okay. I don't know why I undid it. I like that one's neat. And this medallion one is cool. It's a little modern. Hey, Khadijah, long time no see. Khadijah was sharing some of her treasures that she has acquired. And oh my gosh, does her live sales, but I am not here on Thursdays when she normally does her. I think it's Thursdays. When do you do your live sales? Is it Thursday or Wednesday? I'm out of pocket on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So I have not been able to make a live, but that doesn't stop me from purchasing. You can always message her. And if she still has it and it's still available. Alrighty, I think those are good. I'm just going to do 3. I'll do 2 of each one and go from there. Thursdays, yes, okay. I knew it was one of the days well, she just got, oh my gosh, she has the most fabulous fabrics and linens. Definitely go to her live sales, Erin. Definitely check them out. Okay, so anyway, I have these pulled. So I'm going to do these trifold tags in a minute. And first, I am going to get these pages done for the insides of these because if I don't, and I just pulled like random pages that you can just write on. So I'm just going to kind of, what I like to do is I will fold them, and I like them kind of torn in different sizes. And so I will just kind of tear down the edge and just make like a little scrappy pad. And then I'll go back in and sew them. So I think I recut those. Yeah, my printer has a mind of its own. If you touch the thing, it goes on. And even if you don't touch the thing, it'll go on. Yeah, I can understand how football make it hard, for sure. I just kind of raided my scrap bin. I'm still working on that scrap bin, I have not tossed it. I said I was going to, but this time I went through and I organized it in different colorways and stuff. So, and if it's not long enough to fold over, you can just fold a little bit over and then catch that section in the sewing machine. And I usually do about 5 or 6 pages. I need one more. Yes, she does live sales. Uh-huh. And then I have a bin next to me because what I've been doing is I have been taking the little scraps and making master boards inside an old catalog has thick pages in it. So when I'm done, I clean out that little bin and just do a big master board. And that way it gets rid of the small scraps. You know, because when you have like a vintage ledger from like the early 1900s, I don't want to throw away any of the scraps. I don't want to throw anything away. All right, that's good. Oh my gosh. Yes, at Easter, I picked up some Peeps Shrinky Dinks, and I was loving doing Shrinky Dinks. Do you do your own art on the Shrinky Dinks? I know some people print on them. I've tried the printing on it also. But I like to kind of do my own art. Oh my goodness, my printer's like going nuts over there. So I need to do a whole piece of paper. You haven't made Shrinky Dinks yet? They are fun to do. Alrighty. Let's throw that in there. I want to get these finished up. I want to get those triple tags made. I want to sit and make, I'm going to make a bunch of like these. I've got these I want to work on. I made like a prototype up, so I want to work on those. And then my friend Kelly sent me these really cute little layered things. And so I want to make something like this. I had already made these tags out of this vintage, it was like gift wrap, but it's tissue paper, so it's kind of in between. So I just decoupaged it on a file folder and cut them out. So I've got pockets and tags. So I want to make some of these things to put on them. So I pulled some little fabrics and I cut them up. So I want to work on those and get those done also. So I'm kind of ambitious right now. I'll probably have to get off when Angela and Carol go live at 4 o'clock with their live sale, because they do a live sale today too. So anyway, yeah. So, aw, thanks, Erin. You're so sweet. I love the Adirondacks. Beautiful part of our country. Just beautiful part of our country. Alrighty. So if I do it like that, and then tear it. The printable Shrinky Dinks Oh, hey Mary, welcome. Nice to meet you. I like your name, Mary, just Mary. Hey, April. It's April, right? I saw your interview with my friend Hazel. So thanks for joining. I like your name, Mary, just Mary. Very happy. Is your name Mary also? Is that your name, or do you just are you just a happy person? Name your channel Mary. Oh, it is your real name. Oh, that's awesome that your parents named you that. I love it. Were you born in December? Because that would be even cooler. That's cool. I love that name. I bet you get asked that a lot. Probably why your name is Mary, just Mary. Okay. Is this a little wide? Yes. I need to tear down. Oh, July. Well, there is 4th of July. You can have some merriment in 4th of July. I mean, that is if you're even in America. I don't know where you guys are from, so. Because if you're not in America, 4th of July will mean nothing to you. Thanks, Aaron. What a sweetheart. That's so kind. Thank you. Well, it'll definitely keep me on here, and it will motivate me to get this done. So I shared yesterday in our live that for the Prairie Girls Gather that my sister is coming, and I wanted to get I'm motivated to get it done before she comes. So because I know once she comes, I won't get any crafting done. We are going to do a live sale together though. We thought we'd go thrifting our way back from North Carolina. We'd thrift our way across, and then whatever we picked up, we'd probably do a live, like we were going to do like a live thrifting, pick stuff up and then come back and then do a live sale, because she wants to start a YouTube channel, but she's not like tech swabby. And so anyway, she wants to learn how to do it, and she loves thrifting. So I bought her a setup for her phone. Aww. And Scrappy House journals. Oh, that's funny. You can come along with us. So anyway, we're going to. I have a setup to where my camera will not, pretty much stable when we're out, and so hopefully we won't get motion sickness. But so anyway, we talked about thrifting our way across back home to my house from North Carolina, doing lives as we're thrifting, and then come back and do a live sale so I can show her how to do it. She loves thrifting, and she's like a big collector, and she's starting to downsize. So I said, you know what? I said, you probably ought to start a YouTube channel. And she's been wanting to do it for years because she does cash stuffing too. So anyway. Okay. Oh, California. Hi, Chiquita. How are you? Erin is my hostess with the mostest today in here, and I appreciate it. Okay, I'm just gonna rip that thing because it's so long. What song is this? For all the while my heart is whispering. Okay. I was like, whispering some other. Oh, it's Harbor Lights. Will steal your heart from me. Who was Harbor Light? Was that Boss Skaggs? Did Harbor Light that song? Harbor Lights. How are we doing here? I need more paper. Do I have the graph paper? I need this stuff. So hi, Lizzie Jean. Are you guys crafting? Hi, Jen. Oh my goodness. I think the whole Aaron crowd showed up. Thank you, Aaron. I think the whole Aaron crowd's here. Are you guys crafting right now, or what are you doing? Breaking for lunch? How did I know Khadijah was from California? You're gonna be modding for Mary? Oh goodness. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to her site. You're working? Okay, everybody be quiet, because Jen is working and we don't want to get her in trouble. Okay. And Khadijah's eating, hopefully something good. Erin's doing her shrinky dinks. Oh, you're making gingerbread houses. Cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go. Are you gonna film them or share them on Instagram or something? Need to see them. Cute. All right, I already did that one. I got one left. Oh my goodness. Okay, yay. Lizzie Jean is making some shabby flowers. That sounds marvelous. Is anybody in here doing the Prairie Girls journals with us? Terry. Hi, Terry. All right, I need some of this. Did I put this in the last one? Okay, cut this. I put this in that last one. Yeah. Whoops. I'll do. I went in and I just stitched it across that line, and that's how I put all the pages in. But I'm not gonna make you sit through that. So I'm gonna finish this one up. I need some of this stuff. I have a whole. Hey, Angela. Yes, I am too. Love the 70s. Khadijah loves the 70s. We love the 60s and 70s. So does Angela. Angela, are you getting ready for your running around getting ready for your live sale? Okay, I think that's enough. All right, so I've got these. I just need to sew them. I used your printable, Angela, on the cover of these little scrappy pads. The little girls, they're so cute. And I use my wallpaper digital. So these I need to sew. See how fast that goes when you're doing it with your friends? Way faster when you're crafting with your friends. So now I have all this leftover paper that I'm going to put in, and this I've been doing this now. I've been really good about using all these little scraps. I take them when I'm done and I put them in my magazine, or it's actually a catalog. And it's got nice thick pages, so it makes great master boards. And I have been putting them in there. And then I go sit. I have been binge watching the Gilmore Girls, which I've watched before, but now I'm watching I'm watching it. I watched it like 10 years ago. But see, that's all I do. I do like these big. This one's my so I do these things. So I'm just gonna stick it in there, and then while I'm sitting at night, I will have my tea, and I will work on that. And it's actually keeping my desk clean, and it is it gives me master boards to work with if I want to work with them. So I'm going to set those aside, and then I'm going to get out this one, and we're going to do a trifold thingy. And the other thing we're going to make, if you have any coffee filters, I'm making these. So I bought all these coffee filters. I bought a whole stack of coffee filters at the Goodwill bins. And then I was going to jelly plate with them when I did the jelly plate session with, why is my printer going cray over there? So I ended up doing a jelly plate session with Hazel and Naka Designs. And so, what was I going to say? Oh, no, anyway, I never used the coffee filters. So I have a whole stack of them. So I came up with this idea. I'm like, okay, what can I do with these things? They'll have to do with Prairie Girls. And then I ended up making little trees. So I'm doing one of the Prairie Girl journals is the Little House on the Prairie Christmas. So I thought, these are like little snow trees. And so anyway, I kind of got out my pinking shears. And so these are made from coffee filters. So I did some white ones, and then I backed them with coffee dyed paper so you could journal on it. And then I can tuck these into a pocket. I may have to leave them flat and then tell the recipient if they want to, they can fold them out. I don't know. But anyway, so I made those. And so I started making them. And all I did was I used my pinking shears. I dyed them in pink and green. So just because I'm going to do green in some, and then I've got one pink journal. Who am I missing? I'm sorry. So anyway, I took them and you fold them in half, then you fold them again, and then you fold them again. So how many folds is that? That's 1, 2, 3. So you fold them 3 times and you get like a little cone shape, right? And then all I did was I did 3 of them. Just fold in half. And I think I used some Heidi Swap. This one here I think is Tim Holtz color. Might be evergreen bough, and it looks like antique linen in there. So anyway, fold them like that, and you're going to make each tree takes 3. I did not mean to rhyme. Thank you. Well, I have like you get how many? There's like 250 of these things in a stack, that you get. And I'm like, what do I do with all these? I thought, okay, I started folding them. I thought, okay, I could make a pocket. And then I thought, I've got that Christmas journal I'm making. But how cute would these be if you end up like you could put these and make a whole banner out of them? Wouldn't that be cute if you just did a banner of like colored Christmas trees? That would be so stinking cute. All right. So then what I did was I just go around the edge and I cut the top one a little bit shorter with the pinking shears. And then I go in with the next one and I cut that one. And I kind of follow the curve of the coffee filter. It already kind of has a curve. And then I do the bottom one. And you can make them skinny. You could make them short. You could make them tall, just depending on how much you cut off, right? So I have that. And then what I did was I just stitched down the middle, right down the middle. And you can leave them like that, but I like the fluffy. I like fluffing them out. And so for the fluffing, all I did was I fold them back on themselves, and then I just cut the edge. Super simple. Fold it back on itself like that, and then just cut the edge. So you're cutting the folds off, and then that gives you that fluffy. It kind of reminds me of those crepe paper, you know, the little crepe paper things they used to do, the honeycomb crepe paper things. Okay, I don't do well when I have to cut on that side as much. I could do it this way. I do better when I cut it this way. And then you just fluff it out. Super simple. And then you can actually, if you want to make like a whole tree, you could make these as fluffy as you want by just like doubling up on them. But if you wanted to make a whole tree, you can just put them back to back like that. And you could even put like a popsicle stick in between. This is a great kids craft. So, but I think hi Brenda, how are you doing? I think doing a, what do you call it? Oh, with music paper would be cute too. But doing a banner out of these would be super cute. You could take old lace and tie it in between on like on twine. So you like making sprays more than than you like using them? That's funny. Okay, did I miss anybody coming in because I was cutting? Okay. Oh, Aaron said, my daughter Tess loves the Gilmore Girls. They talk too much for me. It does my head in. Yes, it's true. They do. They talk super fast. I'm actually working on a fall journal. It's all about coffee. Anyway. Okay. So those I need to make also. And then I just backed them, like I said, I just glued it over the back. I haven't done that one yet. But took I just traced the tree out and made a trunk. And then that way, if you want to use them as like little journaling spots, you can, because then you could write on the back. But anyway, so I'm making those for the journals. I totally took a rabbit trail right there, but I saw them on the floor. Well, first I saw these, and I was like, what was I using these for? And then I thought, oh yeah, I forgot. I got them out so I could do those trees. And then I segued into that. So, alrighty. Well, if you weren't here in the beginning, I had an issue with my printer, and it was printing out weird on my paper, so I've got to do some stenciling. It has some weird marks. I need to clean the rollers, I guess. So it looks like everybody but Cotty is crafting. Hi, Tracy. Welcome, welcome. The lovely Malia is in here. Hello. Aw, so nice. I'm so glad you came to visit. You are welcome. What part of the country are you or the world are you joining from? Okay, so I'm going to show you what my goal is to do with this. We'll do one, and then we'll sit and make a bunch of them. I need to get my paper cutter out because I can't cut a straight line for the life of me. Even if I use a paper trimmer, I still can't cut a straight line. That's okay though. I need to cut this border out. Alrighty. And let's stencil these. Let me get something to stencil on. Don't mess my table up. Okay. Oh, I'm heading to North Carolina. I am going to North Carolina to the mountains. And I have friends that are coming to stay here while I'm away. And I'm hoping that my neighbor cat does not have its kittens anywhere around here, because I thought my neighbor cat was a boy cat because they call him OJ. And apparently it's a female cat because it is preggers. It showed up at my back door yesterday and it has a huge belly. I'm like, what? Okay, you are in the foothills of the mountains. Nice. I'm going to do some stenciling over this. I think I need to use a brush. Wow, that really wastes a lot of ink for nothing. It's not even on my paper. I'm gonna use a brush. I think a brush will work better. But now I gotta try to line that thing up. Unless, well, I'll line it up. Okay. It looks like it goes right there. Well, it's so light, it didn't even take, so it won't matter because I can't even hardly see what was on there. Yeah, well, they have another cat called Tangerine. They're orange cats, but the Tangerine's a lot younger. It looks like it's maybe a year or two old. So, but where I live, we live in the country, and it is good to have cats here for sure. We have lots of critters, and they keep the critters down. So, but they right now are on their honeymoon, and I don't know who's watching the cats. So, but anyway, it was on my porch yesterday, and I hadn't seen it in a while, so I didn't know. I was hoping that it was okay. I'll line this thing up. Wait, I'm trying to line it up with that go there. And I have been wanting to get like a mouser. We have all kinds of stuff. So, but praise report, if anybody's been following me for very long, the Nutria rat is no more. Although there are two, I have not seen both of them together in a long time, since the spring. But the one Nutria rat my neighbor did away with. So I got the call and I was like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you don't know what they are a very large size of a small Cocker Spaniel rodent, and they are not native to my state. And they have been taking over all the waterways and doing such destruction. They were brought in from South America, and somebody in Louisiana were doing some kind of science, using them for science, and then they lost their funding and released them into the wild. And because they're a rodent, they multiply super, super, super fast. So, alrighty. But I still have an issue with the gray line right there. So I think what I'm going to do. Your cat is a failure at being a cat? Oh no. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Oh, some cats can be ruthless. That is true. That is true. Yes. Yeah, kind of like pythons down in Florida. Yep. No, they're not rats though. They call them nutria rats. They are a rodent. You had them in Oregon too? Yes. Yes. I thought it was a beaver at first. I didn't know if it was like a beaver or a woodchuck or groundhog. Like I was doing all kinds of research, and then my neighbor who grew up here, she told me, she said, no, that's a nutria. And she said, and then I started to research it, and I learned all about them, that their teeth continue to grow, and they will take down cedar trees like super fast. And I'm like, oh great, because I have a cedar tree right over my boathouse, and I'm thinking, please don't take my cedar tree down and drop it on my boathouse, because I've had enough issues. I don't need that to happen. And then what else did they do? They just like they dig huge holes, and it has been digging up everything in my backyard. I planted bulbs in the ground. They started to come up. I came out one morning and he was down. I caught him literally red-handed with the plant in his hand, and they don't only just like sit and gnaw down. They took the plant with them. He and his wife took the plants with them. And I was like, what? Oh my goodness. They ate all my tomatoes, but they didn't eat the whole tomato. They just like nibbled at each and every tomato on the plant. I'm like, seriously? Like kind of how, like, I don't know, you guys remember I think it was the Toyota car commercial where the guy licks the handle because he wants the car and he doesn't want the other person to get it, so he licks the handle. It's kind of like that. Like they nibbled on the tomatoes, so I couldn't have any of them. Like they claimed them. So I know, right? Well, hopefully it'll be done with. And my neighbor, because she didn't clear her yard ever at all down to the lake, and so anyway, they told her she had to clean all the underbrush out. And so anyway, they are in the process of doing that. But we've had a lot of rain here recently, so no one's working out in their yards right now. But so hopefully that will do away with some things. And yeah. I don't know how to keep them away, because I tried everything. I tried doing garlic, and my yard smelled, between the wild chives that I had growing in my yard, and I would mow that, and then I'd put garlic everywhere. My house smelled like a pizzeria when I mow the lawn. And then but the garlic was good to keep the crickets away, so that was good. That was good. It kept the crickets away. I just went around the edge of my house so they didn't come in. So if you have an issue with all the crickets coming, we have these like little black crickets, and somehow they squish in the house. I don't know how they get in here, but they do. And anyway, but if you put a line of garlic around your house, it'll keep the crickets from coming in, and it doesn't hurt them at all, just deters them. So yes, they do have tails that look like rats, and apparently you can eat these things. You can eat the nutria. They taste like dark meat of a turkey, but I don't want to try it to tell you if that's really what happens. So I don't, to be honest, I don't really want to know if it does taste like that. So I think I'm going to do this blue jean color, and maybe I'll do a little bit of the bigger floral over top and see if I can't. If not, I'll put some fabric there. I guess I'm going to see what happens. Oh yeah, that's covering it. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to go in with this color first. Yeah, okay. Alrighty, then I'm going to fold that, and my plan was to take this little wallpaper strip. I'm going to tape it on the back. I'm going to meet it in the front like so, and I'm going to then put a little piece of Velcro right there. So let me glue it in the back. Oh, sorry. Sorry. So yeah, apparently, some chef on TV my friend was telling me about. I don't know the name of the chef. I forgot who he is. It was a Gene Oliver or something like that. He was he did a TV show about the nutria in Louisiana, and he actually cooked it, showed how to prepare it. They cooked it and ate it, and I'm like, okay, no. And I don't know how many of you were in here for the live when I did that live, and uh the nutria was up on my deck. My deck's like 20 feet off the ground, and it climbed up the stairs and was up on my deck, and I thought it was a cat. And I was in on the live, and all of a sudden I'm like screaming at the nutria. I'm screaming at the nutria. Oh my goodness. To get off my deck. And then I was screaming even louder because the thing was trying to like jump off. He kept trying to go under the railing, and I'm like, no, don't jump. Oh my goodness. Because I'm thinking, okay, if he dies, I'm gonna have to pick him up, and I didn't want to have to pick him up. So hey, J Mac, welcome. Yes, Aaron was my announcer. It reminded me of what was that movie where they go into the town? It was it First Night or something about a night? And it had the blonde guy who ended up dying. He was in The Patriot. He died really young. Oh shoot, he was cute. He's a cute guy too. He's from Australia, and it was about like knights and what do they call that when the horses come at each other? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank because I'm seeing it in my head. And of course, they always have the evil adversary. Anybody? Yes, jousting. Heath Ledger. Yes, A Knight's Tale. Hello, takes a village. We got it. We got it. Now, why was I telling that story? What was I telling that story? Oh my gosh. Okay, apparently I did not get enough sleep last night. All right, I need to decorate this. I'm going to do Take Time to Dream. It's the secret of tomorrow's happiness. That's good. Okay. Oh, yes. She is okay. So remember the blonde friend, he was kind of quirky, and he would like come out and do like he was like getting the word out, talking about Heath Ledger. He'd go into the village and he would announce it, and then they'd come, they all came out to support him. That's what Aaron is doing for me right now. So cute. Oh, seriously, Jen? That's cool. The secret of tomorrow's happiness. Take time to dream. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this where I can see the whole thing like that. And then I need to go around this. I think maybe with the yellow. Let me see. I'm gonna try yellow. Maybe not. It kind of blends in. Let me try this blue. Well, good, Tracy. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you're getting some crafting in. It's good stuff. It's been the weather has been miserable here for about 3 days now. So I'm not feeling bad at all at getting some work done on my journals because I my studio opens up. I have glass doors that open out onto the lake, and I can sit and look at the fall leaves changing now, but it is definitely a gloomy day. And I'm looking at the front of this. I think I need a little, some flower. I may need some trim down here. Okay, I'm gonna do some, let me get some trim of some sort. I get the flowers and the rhinestones. And I don't know why I'm singing. I'm in the middle of a store and I'm singing. Does anybody know what movie that's from? It's one of my favorite Christmas movies. Even though it is really dorky. Let's see. I don't want to cover over the... Okay, just do it. Do it. I don't know that I like. The good thing about paper flowers are that you don't have to use the color that it is. If you don't like the color, it takes ink really well, and you can easily change the color with a little bit of ink. And I don't know if I like that. Like, although it might be good because you could pick up the thingy from that. These I did a little bit with the yellow. I'll get them all to match. Heath's Herald. Yes, exactly. Okay, I want to put, now I need a little bit of fabric or something behind that. Some kind of fabric. Let me get my scraps out. Maybe this picks up on the pink and the blue and makes that kind of pop. Oh, that's a possibility. Oh, I probably should do the back because I think when I open it, I'm going to see the back of this thing. Okay. No, this is too much. It's got orange in it. No, I don't like that. Oh. Aw, thanks, J-Mac. That's sweet. You guys are just so sweet. Okay, I do have a yellow gingham. You know what would be cute is to do a little gingham ruffle at the bottom. Yes, I'm going to do that. Okay, how about this thing behind it? A little bit of blue gingham. I'm thinking I like that because this has like cherries and strawberries in the background. I think just doing the blue, a little piece of blue gingham behind it would be cute. Because, you know, Prairie girls are all about their gingham now. I don't know why, but... And I don't know. Is that like portraying Prairie girls or did they actually wear gingham? Inquiring minds want to know. So I'm thinking if I put that there and that like that. Yeah, just kind of pop that off. That'll be good. Okay, one little scrap down, 400 million more to go. Pieces of, okay, I'm going to definitely do a little ruffle. So a little tiny ruffle at the bottom. which I'm not going to make you sit and watch me sew a ruffle. So I'm just going to leave that like it is. And I'm kind of thinking these need to be backed on something because this is a pretty busy background. So let me see, I've got some like that blue. Kind of liking the blue. I like pulling the blue out. There's that blue right around the edge of the plates on here. So I think I'm going with that. Ooh, Chiquita, what are you making? And can you send me some? Because I don't feel like cooking. I thought about just having soup. I had soup and grilled cheese the other night. Last night, I just made myself a grilled cheese sandwich because I was crafting all day. I was too tired. And then now tonight, I'm probably going to have to eat the rest of the soup that I made. Yeah, I know there was a lot of calico too. Yes, I agree. Yep. Somebody needs to tell me when it's 4 o'clock because I'll have to hop off for Angela and Carol I think they're doing their dollar live. So Angela, are you still in here? Did you get your room painted? Last time they did a live, she was painting and doing a live at the same time. At the same time. If you guys are doing Prairie Girls, I have tons of free printables in my Ko-fi shop. So if you want to hop in there, I can give you. Yeah, you can link Angela's. I'm gonna link my Ko-fi shop so you can get. Like I did word strips yesterday with sayings. I've got some quotes from Mary Ingalls Wilder for free in there. It says you have to donate. You don't need to. It's just set that way. And then what else is in there? I did some advertisements from the 1800s that I have, and for like pockets and journaling cards. And this printable's in there, but I do charge, I think it's like $2.75 for the 4-page printable, and you get like 4 projects. Oh, it's not finished yet? Oh, you may have gotten sidetracked. Oh my goodness. That's funny. It happens. Are you painting the whole place? Is this the Bella Rose you're painting? Your Angela has some Airbnb. She's got a duplex. One is lake themed, right? It's so pretty. And then this one's gonna be like retro for the ladies. Take time to dream. Secret. Okay. So let's get that. Yeah, I like that better that I backed them. Sometimes it's just the little things that make the difference, right? Let's glue this down. I'm going to use the PVA glue. Whoops. Whoopsie. that came out fast. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'll just spread it with the flour. I got to get it on the flour too, so it's all good. That there. Put the flour on. You have an Airbnb? What? Oh, it's Adirondack themed. How cool is that? You have to paint the entire place? Oh my goodness. Girl. I always think I know people who can cut in perfectly. I can't. And it's so much better for me to do the tape. So I go around and I do the painter's tape all the way around. I mean, it's more work, but all right. I think that's going to be cute if I do, once I stitch this little yellow ruffle at the bottom. And then, do you think that I need to put something at the top to like, it could be really cute if I put a hole and did like some kind of bow. That could be cute. Let's try it. If I don't like it, I can always print out more. So there's the opening, and then that opens like that. Do you think I should leave it like this, or do you think I should? This almost needs a pocket. Okay, let's vote. Leave it like this, or only make the front one a tag. How'd that look? Make the front one a tag, or just leave it plain. And then, should I leave this for a picture, or should I do a pocket there? You're saying leave it. Oh, wow. You found brushes at work? I know. I have an amazing brush. It is just supposed to be for cutting in. I still mess up. Oh no. You broke your salt shaker? Thank you, Chiquita. 1 down, 5 more to go. 5 more to go. I'm on a roll. Oh goodness. But let's do another one, and I'll do the blue in the front. Okay, so I have my little sewing pile all over here. I'm putting it at the top of my desk, and then I will sit and just do a sew session. But maybe I won't do another one of those right now since we've been doing that. Let's go on, and I'll do those while I'm watching Angela's live sale. And I'll finish up my little trees, and let's do some of these things. Let me see. I need to do these tags. Whoops. So let me push this stuff out of the way. And I got the tags all good to go. And I have this stuff, and I've got all kinds of this stuff. I've got this 7 Gypsies conservatory pack. Oh man. I'm gonna use that. And then don't need the flowers. I did a rusty paper clip session. So I got a whole little tin of rusty paper clips. I did that. Now, I did a prototype, and I can't find it now. I showed it to you guys. I showed the prototype. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, no, that was the only salt shaker? Let me see, what kind did you get? I'm leaving it. Oh, got it. Okay, so it's like a salt grinder. Yeah, I have one of those too. I do the pink I have truffle salt, and I do also do the pink Himalayan salt. I had a friend who was a chef, and she got me into being a salt snob. So I buy all the fancy salts now. But I do have to say it does make a difference. It does. Especially the Himalayan salt brings out like a sweetness to things you add it to. So it's kind of nice. Okay, seriously? Anybody? Where is my... It was on a wide tag. Okay. Did it get stuck to something? No. Like, oh, found it. The Christmas stuff fell on it. Okay. So this is not going to be hard. This will go fast. I just need to pick some paper. I got a tag. Okay, I'm going to go through. Let's pick some people. Got to pick people who look like Pa and Ma. Some are not as old as others. He looks more like he might be like Russian. Oh, we could do Alfonso too. Now, do we do Alfonso that her real Alfonso, or do we do oh, the married couple one? That would be cute. She kind of looks like oh, you know what else I have that I could use? I could cut up that thing that Angela gave me. She gave me a book that has where is that? It's right here. That has these people, has people in it. I could use that. Oh, I don't use Himalayan salt to do my rusting with. I eat it. Like I put it on my food. Okay, let me see. Yes, Celtic sea salt. Both have all 91 minerals you need. Oh, interesting, Jen. That's interesting. So yes, it makes a difference. I only use table salt for cleaning. I only use table salt to rust stuff until it's gone. That's funny. So you use it for cleaning. What do you use salt for cleaning? Interesting. Yes, Almanzo Wilder Farm is an hour away from me. Oh, cool. Oh my gosh, that's cool. All right, so I think I can. There they are. That's Caroline and Charles Ingalls. Do I have a wide enough? Are they wide enough? Okay, I'm putting the Tim Holtz people back because I think I'm going to use these people in this book. Angela gave me. I think there's enough people in there. We'll see. If not, we will hit the Tim Holtz people. You clean your cast iron with salt while it's still hot and warm. So do you just put the salt in there and then scrub it, or do you put water in there? Salt on half of a lemon will brighten up any copper rubbed on. I did not know that. That's a good tip. Huh. I did not know that. I do use lemon. I have some really nice heavy pans, and I use a lemon. I take, like, when I'm done zesting a lemon, I'll squeeze all the lemon juice out, and then what's left over I keep in the freezer, and I'll toss that in with some water, especially if I'm cooking eggs, and I'll let that boil, the lemon in there, and it'll clean it. You can also put lemon in your water and put it in your microwave, and it'll help you clean out your microwave. But if you do a lot of microwaving, I don't. Okay, sprinkle salt onto carpets. If one of your pets brings in fleas, the salt tears into their exoskeletons. Huh, did not know that. I don't have any pets. But it's a good tip. Look at this. About a tablespoon of salt rubbed down with a paper towel. Huh. A little bit of fat to keep it seasoned. That's awesome. Yes, the lemon and water in the microwave does do. Yeah, if you accidentally have someone that doesn't cover their stuff when they're cooking, definitely. Okay, will they fit? Oh, they're gonna fit. Okay, let's use them. That is such a cool frame. I may have to try to cut them out of the center of the frame. Let's try. I'm gonna have to keep this frame for something. I've been to the museum. But I did not know that he had a farm. Is that where is that the farm that's like from the Farmer's Boy? Okay, let's see if I can't poke into this and cut them out and save the frame. I can. Okay, very interesting. Oh, you put your borax in paper you're storing? Huh, what does that keep like the little critters away from getting into your papers? We used borax when we lived in the city. You could sprinkle it around the edge of your baseboards and it kept the German cockroaches out because we had to live in the city for a while in an apartment. And while we were waiting for the house to be built. And so, man, the German cockroaches were horrible. But the borax kept them away. Borax and bay leaves, believe it or not. Okay, I'm keeping that because that's kind of cool. And then let's cut them out. I don't like fussy cutting with those scissors. So. Oh, and mold. Interesting. I did not know it would do that. So it gets rid of, like, keeps the moldy smell away. Huh. Good to know. Look at all the stuff we're learning in here. Not only are we crafting, but it's also educational. I'm so glad you guys came. Yes, borax is good for fleas. However, I would not leave it where pets can walk on it. Too caustic. Okay. I would block off pet access for 24 hours. Yes, I've heard of that Damascus. I can't even pronounce it. That diatomaceous earth. I have heard of that. Oh, salt got rid of the fleas. Okay. Will not harm pets or people as long as it's not inhaled. I did hear about putting that around the edges of your house outside. Because I lived in Florida for a while, and we have they're glorified huge giant cockroach, but they call them palmetto bugs down there. They do fly, but they live down in the bases of all the palm trees, and they love like wood chips that you put down, mulch and stuff. So they'll get in that, and they will get in your house, and they're not as bad as like a German cockroach, but they tend to go for what the pest guy told me was they have seasons where they'll look for water or they'll look for protein. And but I had heard I was having my house sprayed for a while, and I just didn't feel comfortable with that. But I had heard that domestic, whatever it's called, I can't pronounce it, that earth stuff does help with that. I don't have that issue here. My issue here are spiders. That's my issue. They are like a daily occurrence here, and they're not small. They're very large, very large. So I think what I'm going to do with this, because this is such a big tag, and the picture is not that big. I think I'm going to fold it up and I'm going to make a little pocket because you can never have enough pockets, in my opinion. And then, let's see, I can put them here. I think I want to do something as busy. Well, maybe I kind of like the butterflies, but will it be part of her head? Oh, she looks like she's got wings on. Okay, I don't like that one. Maybe this side. I like that. Yeah, it looks like a painting hanging behind them. Okay, I kind of like that. All right. So, cut that. Gotta go this way with it. So I don't know if it helps with spiders. And does it help with snakes? Because I also have snakes on the lake. That's why I want a cat. You were watching a girl talk about it in the garden, and she kept calling it Demetrius Earth, and it made me chuckle. I know, I can't say it. Diatomachus. Diatomachus? I don't think that's right either. Diatomescus? Could somebody do the phonetic pronunciation? Earth will kill any insect because it's a skeleton of marine. Are you a scientist? Because this is pretty fascinating. Or a botanist or something? Or what's the person who studies like insects? Skeleton of marine creatures and has a spiky structure that gets under the plates of their exoskeleton. The insect then dries out. Oh, interesting. Yes. Borax. I use borax in laundry for sure. Safe outside. I don't have any pets. You get the German roaches seasonally in your neighborhood. They are gross and they're. Hi, Julie. I'm sitting here reading your thing. I didn't even see it was you. Hey. Works wonder in the yard for insects. Oh, Jen is a walking dictionary. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, I'm going to be ordering some of that stuff for sure. Even though I can't pronounce it, I'm definitely going to be ordering some of that because I don't really want to spray anything that could be harmful. I don't have pets. Can you put it in the ground and then okay. I do like that there. If I put it in the ground, wear dust mask and keep pets away. So I have to keep the pets away for a long time or just a short time because I'm kind of concerned about my neighbors, the orange cat. If the orange cat comes around, I don't want to hurt the orange cat. It's okay. It's not a chemical. (7.5) dust. I've never heard of 7.5 dust. All right, let's see what else I got in this little. Wow, it came with how many sheets? 48 sheets, but you get how many of each one? It looks like I have a lot of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 6 of a pattern. I think this is when this Ultra Pro took them over. Yep. 7 gypsies. Oh, maybe. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Ooh, this is pretty too. That would be a nice edge. Let me try that one. Oh, yes. Yes, I like that. Okay. Okay. Cut this thing down. Can you tell how much I love to measure? I don't do math. And anybody who does math, I'm sure they're just going crazy right now. Sometimes I'll measure, but most times I don't. Oh, that's really cute, right? Like that. Okay. I'm putting it outside. Okay. A couple hours. Okay, that won't be hard. Because I hardly see that cat at all. So I think it'll be fine. And I can call my neighbor and say, hey, can you keep the cat in today? Because I'm going to be putting that stuff down. Because if the cat's pregnant, oh my gosh, I would feel horrible. Even if the cat wasn't pregnant, I still would feel horrible if anything happened. Because OJ is such a sweet cat. Oh my goodness. Tangerine came down one day and it's a little hunter cat and a kitten, and it was hunting something off my retaining wall, and I had a potted plant up there, and it knocked the potted plant off and fell to the ground, broke the pot, dirt went everywhere, and I had just blew the leaves off my driveway and pressure washed, and then the dirt I came out and I was like, what in the world happened? And then I saw Tangerine back there stalking some critter. And then when I went up on the hill to mow, I noticed that it had been digging in my yard. So it was probably an armadillo. Because we get those armadillos here. Well, I didn't line that up very well. Did I? Okay, there's that. Ground up eggshell helps with Japanese beetles. We don't have any Japanese beetles here. Well, I take it back. I think those, are you talking about like the ones that are fake ladybugs? They look like ladybugs, but they're not. And they actually will bite you. Because I learned about those when I moved here. I was like, what? I'm thinking, oh, look at all the cute little ladybugs. And the guy that was working on my house, he's like, that's not a ladybug. Don't touch it. It'll bite you. I'm like, what? Really? You've never seen an armadillo or a possum? Wow. Oh yeah. It's very rare to find them live here. You mainly seen them as, sorry, this might be triggering, as roadkill, but they come out at night. They're definitely a nocturnal animal. Possum, they're just really weird looking animals. They're very interesting. I would not consider them cute at all. Cute animals at all. Okay, what else we got? Okay, now I need to do some fabric, and I have a little bit of a linen here, so I'm gonna see if I can't tear a little bit of that. Don't want to go down too long. They're your local mascot. They will do some damage. Oh no, kill a little baby possum. Oh. Oh no, okay. No, we do not have I don't think we have the Japanese beetles here. I don't know. I'll have to look and find out if we have them here. I have not seen them, and I'm very thankful. I have not seen them. We do have these weird lizard looking things. I don't know what kind of lizards they are, but they almost they look slimy, but I don't think they're slimy. They are purple and blue and black. I think they kind of are more like a skink, I would say. I don't know. I haven't looked them up. because it's super fast. So I wasn't able to get a picture of it. It ran into my garage though, and I was freaking out because I know it's in there somewhere. I just don't know where yet. So I'm like, no. So I am very careful when I go out to the garage because I don't want it in the house because it moves fast. I don't think I could catch it. Maybe some kind of salamander. Yeah. Maybe. All right. I need some of this, and then I need a little bit. A little bit larger. That I need to get a rusty paper clip out. Clip that up there. Gotta have some rusty bits for Prairie Girls. I think I need another piece of lace behind it, like something that has some texture. And add. Oh, you have possums in California? Yes, they are creepy. If you Google a possum, yes, I agree. Yes. Okay, I got this. That would look nice behind it. That smells good. I don't know what I washed that in, but that smells really good. I did buy some of this designer laundry detergent a few years ago. It's probably what it is. Okay. So that's that. I'm going to definitely sew the pocket down, but I'll glue it for now, and I need to go get my labels. Whoops. Let me see where let me get my little bin of labels. I gotta get something. I gotta put something on my squeaky door when I go into my supply closet. Squeaks like crazy. Let's get some kind of little. I think let's see. I think I stamped something. I just stamped. Oh, there's a stamp numbers. Look at this. I thought clothing labels, fabric labels, tickets, fabric, brown labels. I think that's what I did. No, these are somebody. Oh, whose are these? Witchcraftdoyoudo.com labels. But I thought I had like stamped ones on book pages that I did. Some Holtz labels, but I don't think he makes any brown ones. He makes blue, but they have like a weird colored background, so I'm going to pass on those. A little kind of gray. Oh, thank you. Yes, I do like to be organized. I think it makes me more productive because I do struggle with ADD, and so I have to have things organized. Oh, I kind of like that vellum one. That's cool. But I could have sworn that I did. Maybe I ran out of them all. Maybe I used them because maybe I used them. I don't see them on here unless I don't see them there. You know, like on the edge of a book page, I stamped them all out in brown, and I know I fussy cut them all out. That's weird that I don't have them. That's so weird. Unless I've mismarked them. No, that's the fabric on fabric numbers, fabric labels, which that's kind of cool. Maybe I should pull these out. Look at that one, that denim one. That's cool. Ah, I forgot I made those. See that? You get digging and then you end up finding stuff that you could use. I think I'm going to use those fabric ones I made. That would be cool. Okay. But it still does not answer my question about what I did, where the stamp ones are, unless I use them. Like I said, I may have. All right. Do I like that one? Or, I have one with ticking on it. Okay, we're going to vote. Is it 4 o'clock? Oh, it's 4:20. Oh no, I don't have a clock in here. Okay, 1 or 2. 1, and then we'll go. 1 or 2. Well, I'm so glad you guys answered the Aaron call, the bat call from Aaron, the bat signal from Aaron. I'm so glad you joined me. It was really nice meeting you, Jen, and also very informational. Okay, we're going for 1. Was that this one now? I forgot. Striped? Okay, we'll do striped or plain. Striped. I think that was 1. Yeah. Oh, striped. Okay, we're going with that one. I'm going to have to make some more of these. I'm kind of low. That's another good thing to make with, if you've got Khadijah, you have all that fabric. You can make fabric labels with them. You have all that plain fabric. Just sit down and make a ton of these little fabric labels. I think I did this from my Kathy Holden masterboard because I'm looking at the back of it, and I used some canvas I had, and I made a big, long, giant strip of it, and then I cut them all up and made them into labels. So, but yeah, it's a great way to use up all that sackcloth that you have. So, well, anyway, thank you for joining me. It was nice meeting some of you. I appreciate it. And thanks for throwing out the bat signal, Aaron. And I will definitely go back through the chat and follow everyone so I can get inspired by you guys and make some new friends. And we got a lot done in that little hour. That was good. I got that done. We made this thing. So now I've got my prototypes, and now I can just rock them out. And we filled all of these. So I still need to just go back and do some sewing. I need to make this ruffle. I can do that while I'm watching. Yay. So anyway, we got a lot done. So thanks, guys, for joining me, and I will head over to Angela's if you are in need of any fun supplies. Today is dollar night. So bring your dollars. And not that kind of party. Bring your dollars for a dollar night. All right, I'll see you guys later. Yes. Oh, thanks for putting up the link. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Yes, that's Angela's. Yep. Thank you.